I never felt comfortable with LGBTQ+. I didn't feel like I fit in there. A friend of ours had a dream, two faces or two bodies, and they were interchanging between female and male. They said that the term was two-spirit. When the term came out or was part of the circle, I felt totally comfortable. So it's part of me, and that's why I advocate a lot for two-spirit people and their place in the circle.
Most of my life I struggled with what my gender was and went back and forth. So two-spirit kind of means for me that I can play around with like the feminine and masculinity side of things.
It's the uniqueness of having a spirit that's not formed to gender. It's its own entity.
Being two-spirit, I feel it's like an opportunity to come back home into an identity that we once had as Indigenous people, and for me it's allowed me to be feminine in a way that a Cree trans woman would have not been allowed to be in the last 200 or something years. It's a way to take up space and challenge what people think they know about our people.
I think I find a lot of movement and space within the term two-spirit because it's an umbrella term and it's a modern term. People can identify as indigiqueer or queer and Indigenous or trans Indigenous. Like two-spirit isn't one thing or one identity. There's also so much that exists already in our communities and in our languages and our nations that it's kind of both. It's like reclaiming those things, but it's also celebrating the communities that I'm a part of now. There's all this space that is open to me to explore, and I have that community around me that makes that feel safe.
I'm comfortable with my body. My spirit, though, feels bigger than just this. So for me, two-spirit kind of means honoring my own spirit. A little part of me has opened up and felt a lot better. Like, this fits so good. It feels right for me. I remember being scared because I was like, this feels so good. I don't want someone to take this away from me.
This elder said to me, we don't refer to you as two-spirit. Testa Winiyao is how we refer to you. Those who walk in between the two worlds, the male and female aspects of creation, not just humanity, and our connection to this physical world, but also our connection to the spiritual world. So to me, it made so much sense. Today, when I introduce myself, I always mention that I walk as Testa Winiyao, those who walk in between.
Before colonization, there were two-spirit people and trans people, and they were part of the community or the tribe or the circle, and they were revered, they were honored, they were a gift to the group as peacemakers, as mediators, as caretakers, as warriors, as medicine people. So that's what I've heard, and that's the way we should be looked at today.
The identity and the term coming back into resurgence has allowed so many people from my generation to kind of take our modern condition and add our two-spirituality to those contexts. We have so much love for our relatives, love for our community. Every person that knows a two-spirit person is just blessed because we bring so much, and I want to remind two-spirit youth that you do have gifts and you are needed and you're important and we love you.
I walked as a young trans woman back in the early 70s, and back then Canada was a racist country. It was homophobic, it was transphobic, and there was a lot of violence attached to myself and my sisters. Here we are in 2024. We have some more liberties as to us LGBTQIA, but the hardships aren't gone. When we look in the mirror of life, we have to look at ourselves and how we walk. I didn't always walk a good path, but then I had to come to a realization one day that I had no power back then. People had power over me, but today I carry my own power. And if somebody doesn't want to accept me, well, you can go stand in the other room. I'll stand here with my relatives.
I really think that balance really encompasses the two-spirit identity. As a Cree person, when we talk about two-spirit, in that context, it is for me about bringing back a balance between men and women and making sure that all of us live a good life here on Earth.
I've been able to learn and evolve and develop amazing friendships through learning about this part of me. I think that's where I draw my strength from, in being able to be unique and feeling okay with it.
You know, for a lot of Indigenous queer folks, there was always that place where you've never really felt accepted, but like owning that term and just believing in what it means, it brings people together, especially in our queer Indigenous community.
When I came into my queerness, I was also coming into my indigeneity, and so like coming into both queerness and indigeneity at the same time, I needed other queer Indigenous people.
Sometimes it's really difficult to find someone else that's like you, and I think that the more unique you are, sometimes the more difficult it is, but also to believe that your being here is for a reason and a purpose.
There's a community out there who loves it and supports you, and if they're not one in your community right now, build your own community and just love yourself and know that there's more people like you out there.
Our spirituality, our traditions, our languages, those things are always with us, and it's been easier for me to transition back into my Creeness because of my true spirituality.
I always go back on the word listen and the word silent have the exact same letters in them. So they coincide with one another. So I think that it's important for people. It's one thing for someone to say they're interested in evolving or learning. You have to allow the person to share their experience.
Exactly.
And I think that's a key part too.
It's time that we as human beings wake up and realize that it'll take all of us to complete that word reconciliation. Each and every Canadian has to work at that. We don't live in the dark ages anymore. So people need to open their eyes, open their hearts, and realize that we're here. We've been here forever, and we'll always be here, no matter what.
This year marks Re-Emergence, the 35th anniversary of the word Two-Spirit. It also marks the 10th anniversary of the release of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's final report and the 94 calls to action.
Reconciliation really starts with understanding the 94 calls to action and how you as an individual can take that forward and learn and grow.
We should celebrate Two-Spirit folks because everyone deserves to be seen. We all have gifts and stories and experiences that add to our communities. I want to thank the Two-Spirit participants who made this project possible, and I invite all members of our communities to learn from these generous folks this Day of Pink.